Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show.
In today's video, we'll discuss some of the movies we've seen recently, plus we'll discuss some news and trailers at a San Diego Comic-Con.
Did Barbenheimer bomb this weekend? Stick around. It did not.
No.
They both did pretty well.
They both killed it.
Bombed in Japan, though.
Oh.
Barbie bombed in Japan.
Did it?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. Hey guys, so San Diego Comic-Con was this past weekend, and although a lot of the movie studios decided to pass on having a big presentation, we still got some trailers and some news and some release dates.
Yeah. As always, Comic-Con always has a lot of cool releases. There's a lot of cool toys, you know, with all the trailers and stuff. The first big one that we got, obviously we're big fans of it, is the MCU, is the Marvels.
Yeah. So we got a second trailer. And you know, I like the first trailer. Got a lot of hate from people. I think there's just a lot of people that don't really care for Brie Larson for whatever reason.
Yeah.
But I think the movie looks really good.
Yeah. I don't know. And the second trailer definitely had a lot more action and kind of showed a little bit more how they're intertwined and the villain. And it was a lot of fun. I definitely recommend checking out the trailer if you haven't seen it yet. And I'll put clips up, of course. But I think it's going to be a lot of fun.
Ah, I see what you did there.
I mean, well, most Marvel movies are, though, to be fair.
Yeah, no, they usually are, although I've had some disappointments lately, in my opinion.
But even those ones that aren't the best, they usually have some pretty fun stuff in them.
Yeah.
Maybe some of the shows, not so much fun.
Yeah. So I know we're not going to get into this too much, but, you know, if you're watching the Secret Invasion series right now, which we're, 2 days away from the finale, you know, Nick Fury appears to be very much alive in the Marvels. So unless it's jumping back, we got to assume that he's going to come out of this all right.
So yeah, I would imagine.
I mean, like I said, unless the Marvels takes place before this,
which is possible too, because he was in the space station.
Yeah, he's
came
back
down.
on the space station. So we'll see. I mean, it could be a misdirect. We might lose Nick Fury in Secret Invasion, and then just get him back for that one last project for the Marvels, and it's kind of making us feel like he's going to come out all right, but he's not really. I don't know. We'll see, man. It's
stick around. Geez.
Yeah, I guess stick around for that one.
But yeah, so the Marvels comes out November 10th.
Yep.
And it looks like a lot of fun, and it looks action-packed, a lot of heartfelt stuff, because they're going to have a connection, forming this new team. Kamala was I was going to say a lot of fun again. I'm doing it now.
It's fine.
I was like,
it's okay for things to be fun. That's all right.
I enjoy fun.
Yeah.
But Kamala Monvalani as Kamala, she did amazing on the show, even though not a lot of people, there were people out there that didn't care for the show. I get it. I liked it. It was good. I had a few episodes I didn't care for, but whatever. Yeah. Ultimately, I enjoyed her character, and I am excited to see her in this project.
Yeah, I am too. And you know, it's interesting that they chose the Beastie Boys for the music for both the trailers. Mm-hmm. And it's a good choice in my opinion.
Intergalactic.
I'm glad that they're not like pushing, like shoving this like woman stuff down our throat. Like they kind of did that already. You know, I'm just a girl in the Marvels. And then we had
also Infinity War. They had that scene,
which that's cool. I'm glad we have some female heroes. Some diversity and stuff's really cool. Yeah. But like, you know, you could have female heroes that like male singers and like, so it's kind of cool to see them using something like the Beastie Boys, which notoriously don't like their music to be used in things. So it's kind of cool that they allowed it for this.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm excited for this movie. It seems like it's kind of getting away from the multiverse stuff again, which I'm glad about. We're gonna have some people moving around, bouncing around different places, but seems like they're all kind of contained.
Somewhat contained in the universe, which is weird to think about.
Yeah.
Who's a good kitty goose?
I can't. Can you? I got it.
We'll see.
Anyway,
but I'm excited about it too.
Yeah. And then another pretty big superhero project that's animated that they've released another trailer for is Invincible Season 2.
Yeah. And that's been kind of a long time coming. We did get like a teaser a while back, but it said like coming soon.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, what does that mean? You know, Invincible is one of those shows that caught me off guard. I kind of heard people talking about it. I didn't watch it. Then I think my oldest son was like, you got to watch it. And my brother was like, hey, you got to watch it. And I mean, it's an adult cartoon. Like it is brutal.
Yeah.
It's up there with The Boys probably.
Yeah.
But it's pretty darn good. I'm excited for it.
Me too. Yeah. It looks really cool. So that comes out November 3rd.
insane voice cast
Yeah.
for that project.
Yeah, and I'll put that part of the trailer up where they show all the different people that are in the season alone.
You know, getting some J.K. Simmons back, they
course.
confirm. So
Yeah.
that's pretty cool.
more
I
Omni-Man.
mean, yeah, he's I love J.K. Simmons as a voice actor and an actor, so I'm pretty excited
Yeah,
about that.
he's one of my favorite actors of this generation.
He's a really good actor.
You should have died at birth.
So we also got a little bit of a spin-off too. It's a single episode based on Adam Eve. And that episode, I believe, is available to watch right now.
Yep.
So it's kind of, it looks like it's some background.
It's on Prime, yes.
It's on Prime Video, and it's some background to her character. So
she's probably going to have a bigger role in season 2 of Invincible since they're doing this special episode for her. So that's kind of cool.
Yep.
Yeah, and you were mentioning how Invincible was very similar to The Boys, and we are going to get more of The Boys coming as well, but there's also a spin-off show called Gen V coming out, which is kind of like, gave me like a, obviously it's some very more of adult theme, so it's very similar to The Boys. It's a lot of similar characters and stuff, or same characters are in there, but it's like a school for the Supes, basically. So it gave me kind of like a X-rated, or not X-rated,
whoa.
An R-rated X-Men vibe.
Yeah, X-Men.
X-rated Armen vibe.
Oh my gosh.
Oh man.
Yeah.
So anyways, yeah, I just showed you the trailer. You hadn't even heard of it.
Yeah, it totally off my radar. I had no idea they're making this show. I'm all caught up on The Boys, so I've been enjoying that show. It's definitely brutal. Kind of terrifying of like what things could potentially be like if people did have superpowers,
or when people have superpowers in the future.
Is it going to be from a substance, or are we going to mutate like the mutants?
I think it'll be once AI gets in our brains with a Neuralink and such, we'll start to get superpowers that way.
So it's Elon's fault,
potentially,
maybe. But yeah, man, it actually looks really good. Like you said, we just watched the trailer. You just told me about it. We watched it right now, and it looks pretty intense. Definitely not pulling any punches. Kind of just following a younger.
There were some punches. Like
they weren't pulling their punches. I said
right through the.
Oh yeah, no, there's punches for sure, and they're not holding back. Is my point.
Yeah.
It looks just like The Boys, but with a little bit of a younger cast that they're going through what seems to be either, I'm guessing, like college, like a.
Yeah.
I mean, they didn't seem like they were
how
high
old they
school.
were.
Yeah.
They're definitely. I mean, they're
it's a school. Yeah.
Very violent school, so I'm sure they're adults. I don't know.
Yeah. But yeah, that looks pretty interesting, and that comes out pretty soon, right?
Yeah, I believe it's September 29th that comes out. So yeah, check that out.
Assuming that's going to also be a Prime Video show.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. Yep.
So they had a big influence there at Comic-Con, even though the big studios.
Hey, they're like, all the movie studios are backing out. We're going to step in.
Yeah, the reason I had heard about Gen V at first is because that was one of the main, like, I wasn't at Comic-Con, but I saw pictures of it, and that was one of the big like things I saw promoting was The Boys and Gen V and Invincible, any of the Prime stuff. So they definitely showed their presence there.
Yeah, I know it's not something we plan to talk about, and I don't really know a lot about it, but I know AMC had some announcements. They got I think 2 different Walking Dead spin-off shows or movies that are coming out as well.
Yeah. So yeah, I haven't watched Walking Dead since probably like the 4th or 5th season. I was enjoying it a lot, and I kind of fell off. But those 2 trailers, I did see them. They look pretty good. Daryl Dixon is like overseas now, and like that looks pretty badass.
Like in France or something, right?
Yeah.
He's got to take a kid to the United States.
Laurent.
Yeah. Yeah, that looked pretty interesting to me. I don't know if you need to have watched Walking Dead to watch that. I mean, you probably would help.
Yeah, I'm sure to know the characters, but I'm sure you'll learn quickly.
But I mean, it kind of gave me a little bit of like Last of Us vibes.
Yeah, I think all those apocalyptic type shows are really popular and do well usually.
But I mean, it's like this guy has to get a kid somewhere.
Yeah,
kind of similar, but it still looked pretty good. So we're getting a really big resurgence in like zombie/vampire stuff. There's a lot of vampire things.
There's a vampire trailer I saw. I forgot what it's called. It was the Anne Rice Interview with the Vampire series.
Yeah. And then there's another one that's coming out in theaters really soon about Dracula on a boat, the last trek of the Dawn Treader or something like that. I'm like, there's all these like, vampires are coming back.
I mean, with the writer's strike and everything, they gotta. I mean,
well, most of these had to.
I'm just joking.
That's what's crazy.
Kind of joking. Yeah. I mean, hoping all that stuff is resolved soon.
Yeah.
But they do need to come up with some fresh ideas. So those need to get the writers back in there.
Yeah, and you've probably heard that SAG and everything gave permission for people like us to talk about content like this.
We can talk about stuff that's coming out because the actors and such have already worked on these projects, and of course they want them to still do well, even if they're not able to film anything new themselves.
Yep. So. And then next we got some video game news.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, we've known we have Spider-Man 2 for PlayStation 5 coming out soon.
Yep. Got the trailer for that a little bit ago, and that was really intense.
Got a second trailer, like a story trailer.
Yeah, story.
Looks really cool. And then we also got an announcement of like the special edition or collector's edition and the first PlayStation 5 limited edition console.
Yeah, that looked really cool too because it was like all black with like the red on it.
Yeah, it's got the red on it, and it's got like the Venom like symbiote like stuff kind of coming towards the Spider-Man logo, and then the back or the bottom or side, depending on how you have yours oriented, is all black with a Spider-Man logo on it, which looks really cool. Yeah, and then the control is similar; it's red with the black kind of coming in.
Yeah, do you know how much really cool that one's going for, like price wise?
I didn't see any pricing, and I believe pre-orders go on sale on the 28th of this month, so really soon. By the time this video is up, it might already be for sale.
But that collector's edition though, the statue, you just showed me that was really cool looking. That almost makes it worth the money.
Yeah, if you're into collecting things like statues like these and stuff, they can be quite pricey. So it's like a piece of art, right? And the collector's edition game comes with obviously the game, and it comes with some in-game perks and things. But then you also get this 19-inch statue of like Venom, Miles Morales, and Peter Parker all fighting.
It's really cool. I'll put obviously an image up on the screen.
Yeah. So $230 for the collector's edition. I believe pre-orders are available right now for that. Yeah. And that's, I mean, $200 for a statue is not unheard of anyways. No. And then you're getting, I mean, it's a little over 200, but you're getting the game and stuff too. So
and it's a really cool statue. If you collect stuff like that, I'm sure a lot of people will be all over that.
I mean, you know me, I'm a big Spider-Man fan. I don't know that I can, what? Can you even tell that's Spider-Man in the Marvel logo? I don't know. You clearly like Venom too. And Cap for sure. I think I got that one for you.
You did. Thank you.
Yes. But anyways, yeah, no, it looks pretty cool. And I don't know that I'm going to have the funds personally to buy it right now.
Sure.
But if I did, I would probably pre-order that for sure.
That's cool.
And it seems like they're going to sell, no, they are for sure going to sell the plates for the PS5. If you already have a PlayStation 5,
that's cool.
You don't want to buy the collector's edition console, you could buy the plates to change.
That's nice.
Yeah, I haven't seen any pricing though at this point.
So another video game, quick little trailer we got a trailer for Mortal Kombat 1, which we got the original trailer a little bit back, but they did like a quick little release trailer of some of the other special characters that are going to be in the game. And we got some big comic book villains.
Yeah, we got some that I'm not personally familiar with.
Yeah.
But we did get Omni-Man.
Yep. Homelander.
And Peacemaker.
Yeah, which we were just talking about, like Peacemaker is cool. I like Peacemaker a lot, but compared to Omni-Man and Homelander, he doesn't stand much of a chance.
Yeah, he's kind of, I mean, maybe if he has Eagly helping him.
Eagly. I heard Eagly screech when they showed him in the trailer. So
nice.
There's a good chance he has Eagly.
Eagly is one of the best parts of that show. I mean, the show was good, but I loved Eagly.
Yeah,
so
Eagly's awesome.
Yeah, man. I mean, I haven't played a Mortal Kombat game for a really long time, but it's pretty cool to see some of those in there. And you and I were kind of discussing off camera. We're like, I don't know if Homelander should have been the main guy, kind of like hovering down at the end, because I think Omni-Man could take him.
I guess we'll find out.
That's true, although unless there's a story mode.
I'm just kidding. I don't know. Yeah, I think Omni-Man would take him as well, but they're
both pretty brutal.
Yeah, I think Homelander is just slightly more popular, I guess, right now, especially with all the memes and stuff going around.
Sure. Yeah,
but I think Omni-Man probably would take him as well.
Yeah. All right, guys. So all in all, in the last couple of weeks, we've seen 3 movies combined in the theater.
Yeah.
We both got a chance to get out and see the new Mission Impossible: Dead Reckoning Part 1. Yeah. It is Part 1 of 2. I don't know if we have the release date for Part 2 yet.
I don't know, but if there's one, I can put it on the screen.
Yeah, especially now though with the writers' strike and actors' strike. I don't know.
It's probably delayed if they haven't already filmed it.
They might have already filmed it. I'm not positive. We'll if we have any of that information, we'll put it on the screen, or Doug will put it on the screen here for you guys. But I mean, that movie was definitely exciting.
Yeah. I thought it was a lot of fun personally.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't know.
So yeah, I was gonna go more exhilarating and thrilling.
Yeah, no, it was really action packed, enjoyable movie. And I'm not a huge Mission Impossible fan. I do enjoy their movies, but I'm not like the new Mission Impossible. But I had heard such good things about this movie, and then I had a little bit of downtime where I was able to go, and I was like, all right, I'm gonna go check it out. And I really am happy I did. I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Yeah, Amber and I were discussing it afterwards. We were kind of comparing it to some of the more recent movies we've seen, like The Flash, Indiana Jones and stuff. And although Indiana Jones was really good because of the nostalgic, just the feels, from like our childhood, Mission Impossible was a better movie. in my opinion.
Yeah.
It was just a better movie. It was
a lot of good action.
Yeah, very exciting.
Just good actors.
Haley Atwell, man, like she must have like trained her butt off for that movie. It's very intense, the stuff that
it's nice to see her in something else.
Yeah.
It's been a while.
Yeah. So the cast is amazing. I really like them. Simon Pegg, obviously, Ving Rhames. Yeah. Kind of the OG, crew. Rebecca Ferguson's back in this movie, which is awesome. I really like Rebecca Ferguson. We got Vanessa Kirby, who is awesome in this as well.
Yeah.
Like some really good cast, really good acting.
Definitely would love to see her as Sue Storm now after seeing that.
Yeah, no, seriously. Yeah. And I don't want to give anything away because this isn't a spoiler review, but she really got to show some range in that movie. So, I think we both would recommend Mission Impossible. So if you get a chance to check it out, just keep in mind it is part 1 of 2. So don't expect like a conclusion. Yeah. That's been happening a lot in the theaters lately with,
Across the
Spider-Verse.
They're doing multiple part movies.
Dune, and it's like, if you don't know that going into it, it's kind of like, wait, what? Like, oh man.
Avatar part 7.
Yeah, exactly.
We got 5 coming out total.
Yep. And then this past weekend, you and I each got to go to a movie, but we went to different movies.
The Barbenheimer special, but we did it separately.
We did it separately, yeah. I would just say that you got the more fun movie probably out of the two.
For sure, yeah. And I took my daughter who wanted to see the Barbie movie, so I took my daughter and my younger son Dexter, and it was a lot of fun. I really enjoyed the cast, the acting, the writing was really funny. Greta Gerwig, I believe, is the director. She did a really good job. It was a really enjoyable movie. My son did get a little bit bored, but it's not his thing. I get it. But for me, it was very nostalgic because I have a younger sister that played with Barbies. My daughter played with Barbies. And of course I, played with them too sometimes. Sure. So it was cool. And then the whole rivalry with all the Kens and stuff was a lot of fun, and getting to see a lot of the actors that have been in Marvel and MCU projects was really cool to see them in different roles. Like Gravik from Secret Invasion is in it, and it's a completely different character clearly, but just weird. I don't know. Ryan Gosling is really funny in that movie. I don't know.
I mean, you get some of that kind of like rivalry going on in the trailer.
With our boy Simu.
With the beach off.
Yeah. Beach each other off.
Yeah. That was pretty funny. And I had a conversation with someone who was like, yeah, I don't know, it looks kind of dumb, whatever, but it's supposed to be, right? I mean, it seems like it's very self-aware of what it is.
Yep.
It's embracing that and running with it. And although I didn't see it yet, I'll probably won't go to the theater to see it, but I will definitely watch the movie because it looks really funny.
Yeah, it's definitely a very funny movie. I'm not going to spoil anything, but it's about Barbie and kind of like the fact that there's a Barbie land, with actual Barbies.
Yeah. And then is it Will Ferrell that's in it too?
Will Ferrell plays like the CEO of Mattel.
Yeah. And I mean, I love Will Ferrell. So.
Yeah. And he's pretty funny as it too. And all of his little henchmen are funny too.
Nice. And I mean, it sounds like that movie did quite well in the box office.
Yeah. That was $158 million or something in just the US.
The opening weekend.
Man. That's awesome.
Yeah. So Amber and I went and saw Oppenheimer, and although our theater was very packed, I mean, it was a full theater. We went and saw it in IMAX, but there were probably more people there to see Barbie. I think it was playing in multiple theaters, and there was so many people there, all dressed in like pink and stuff, and it's like
my daughter hardly ever like dresses up for an occasion like that.
Yeah.
But she did wear all pink, so other than her like pants, but
yeah, I think that was the most busy I've seen the theater, with the exception of the opening weekend for Super Mario Brothers. We went to that was packed, but we went on like a weekend during the day.
Yeah,
we went in the evening on a Saturday. Yeah, there was a lot of kids and families there, but this was in the evening on a Saturday night. And yeah, man, we pulled up to the parking lot and we're like, there's a lot of cars here. There's like a lot more packed than normal. And sure enough, we got in there. It was a full house, man. The theater was packed. There was a ton of people buying concessions. It was just.
How'd you like the movie?
So this is one that was an amazing movie that just was not fun.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not a fun topic.
No,
it's not. I mean,
we poked a little fun, but
we're
trying to make light of something that's not.
It's an R-rated period piece biopic. Like, it's a straight up drama.
What happened? Yeah.
Yeah, it's a straight up drama. And the movie could not have been better cast, could not have been better acted or directed. Cinematography was amazing. It's a long movie. It's like a 3-hour movie. But still, it also killed it in the box office.
Yeah.
Bad pun.
No.
I mean, look, the movie is sad because of the topic, what it's about, seeing all the politics involved. Again, I don't want to give things away because it's not a spoiler review, but there's a lot of politics involved, a lot of things about communism and worry about people, whether or not they're involved with Russia or, other communist groups. And so it's kind of crazy. It's sad. It's a little bit depressing, especially knowing that some of the things politically are still going on to this day. But overall, though, if you like that kind of movie, if you like a period piece or a biopic, and you like good acting, like, it is phenomenal.
Yeah, I definitely want to check it out. I'm hoping to see it before it's out of IMAX, so I could see it on a really big screen, which it was shot in IMAX. So if you get a chance to check it out, definitely see it in IMAX if you can.
So the only thing I'd say about that is, although yes, they do heavily say go see it in IMAX, and they really recommend seeing it in actual film, because the movie was shot on real film. It was never digital until they, if you see it in a digital theater, it's converted to digital, but they spliced the film old school. Like, nothing was digitized in the making of the movie. Everything was hand cut and edited. Well, not hand, they used machines, but jeez. But no, I mean, and they used 70 mil IMAX film, and they had to create the 70 mil IMAX black and white film that didn't exist for the black and white scenes, because it kind of transitions back and forth depending on what's going on. That being said, Amber and I discussed it. We're big fans of the Dolby Cinema theaters at AMC. It's just way more comfortable seating, better audio. The picture quality is better, sharper, crisper, dual laser projectors. I would have sacrificed cutting off a little bit of the top and bottom to have watched it in Dolby Cinema. Just my opinion. The theater we're in was, your standard seating, sharing armrests with the person next to you. The theater is packed. No reclining seats. It was warm in there. We were like, man, I wish we were in the Dolby Cinema right now. But that's just my opinion. So I had to sacrifice some comfort and some better sound and picture quality for losing a little bit of the picture. Sorry,
tangent.
Sorry, went on a tangent.
It's okay. I was going to mention. No, it's okay. I was going to mention, because you talked about that it did well at the theaters. It did. It made like what, 80 something million?
82
million, I think. Yeah, and then but worldwide it made like over 150, and it only cost 100 million to make. So it already, they're already in the good on that. So that's cool.
Oh, and together the two movies, I think they are like third highest box office weekend ever or something like that.
Pretty impressive.
Yeah, they really did well.
Yeah.
So
go out and check out the movies in the theaters. It's important. We don't want to lose our theaters.
Yeah, I mean, that's definitely right now with the writers and actors strike too. Like, it's gonna be rough times coming up here pretty soon. We're gonna have this void of, because
everything's
no content
that had been filmed mostly will be probably for TV or streaming. So a lot of big budget stuff. Some of the stuff's already done and slated to come out, but pretty soon there's gonna be stuff delayed.
Yeah, either way, I mean, we're gonna get some content for a little while, probably rolling into next year. We might get some stuff still, but then at some point we're gonna have this void where we're just not gonna have content coming out. I mean, the writer's strike now is what, 2.5, 3 months, something like that, it seems like.
Yeah,
I could be off. We could put that on here too. I'm probably wrong, but it seems like that long at least.
The actor strike just started last week, I believe. So that's just going on. But I read something today that Dwayne Johnson, The Rock, gave like the single largest donation to SAG to help with their cause. So hopefully something will get resolved sooner than later.
Well, last I heard, they're really not even at the table. They're not negotiating even. So
doesn't mean that can't change in a week.
No, for sure. It could change overnight, but
by the time this video comes out,
maybe,
just kidding.
Maybe, hopefully that's the case. I mean, hopefully we see things turn around really quick. So
yeah. All right, guys. So is there anything that you enjoyed from Comic-Con this weekend? Did you get a chance to get to go there? Let us know in the comments below.
And if you got a chance to check out any of the movies lately, let us know which ones you saw and whether or not you enjoyed them.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
And have a marvelous day.
Hi guys, welcome back to the DC show.
In today's video, we're going to discuss some of the I'm going to say it again. I was a little quick on some
of the moves.
Yeah.
I think whoever goes second usually has the most outtakes. Did Barbenheimer bomb this weekend? Stick around.
Sorry, I forgot to stick around, and then I was like, no,
it didn't bomb.
But I also didn't feel great about my segment, anyways.
It's okay.
It's the second one. It's the curse of the second person having to speak.
Did Barben? God damn it!
You were close. It is Barben.
Barben? Is it Barben?
I think it's Barbenheimer.
Hey guys, welcome back to the DC show.
In today's video, we'll discuss some of the I was gonna say some of the movies we've seen recently, and I said some of the recent movies. I could have said that.
They were that. We worked.
Yeah. All right.
Did Barbenheimer bomb this weekend?
Stick around.
It did not.
No, didn't.
Did very well.
Did good.
Yeah. Sorry, I messed up on the stick around.
It's all right.
All right, guys. So, what stuff were you most excited about from Comic-Con, and did you get a chance to check out any of the new releases that came out?
Yep. Leave a comment down below and let us know if you got a chance to see any of those movies and whether or not you liked them.
Be sure to like and subscribe.
And have a marvelous day.
We'll do that again because we both said the same thing.
No, did we? Did I repeat you?
Yeah, you repeated me a little bit.
Dang it.